Is there a printed copy of the proposed budget or something?
There is, it's a worksheet, and so I usually ask the supervisors if they want the public to have it, but I'll certainly do that, and I have copies if they say okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming up about 8,000.
Some things like when you and I sat down, whenever, we didn't know, like the liquid
Right.
fuels amount and that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff, so.
Well,
I
you,
filled- I
like you say,
filled
you
all
always
them.
wait till the last possible moment to do this.
Yeah, I filled all them in.
Your costs will-
Uh-oh, and a few I had to add over last, because of that stormwater management, I had to add some columns over last year's budget
Oh, yeah,
lines.
that's a rough one, there.
Yeah.
That's wrong with that, that's.
It definitely.
It's trouble right there.
Hey, where you been?
I've been right here, man.
I thought you were gonna meet me a quarter of.
I got rain showers.
Rained out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you something for your part of you. This is just for people to dwell on, think about. You know, look at those, see this here up top? All this is employee positions by region, okay? So I got a sheet right there. And this is typical for Chester County, Berks, Bucks, Delaware County, all these counties.
Well, what is the,
Well, you look at it.
how many people?
How many people? I don't know.
You go to first class townships.
I'm going all these townships,
Yeah.
Chester, Delaware. This is just a summary.
You know, you got,
Highest in
you're going to,
Well, here, for instance, you're interested in this, right? For instance, the very highest is not there. There's the median, there's the, of all the townships, all the counties. So, what I'm doing is taking this number versus this one, taking the difference, dividing it by two, and coming up with that.
okay. We talked about today, right?
Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is, look at these percentages. Here's what he's on, is a whole thing here, and here's what the current, this current. And this is his number. Take it out here, you can go up to here, read this one.
Hey.
So whereas this person.
What are you doing?
You're like five.
I'm here.
She's taking a lot more responsibility.
Who? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
So just, here's all the.
Put in, what you had given me as proposed, I already put in those.
Yeah,
You're aware
that's
of that.
close. I mean, it's not.
How you doing?
You know,
Are we having fun?
Oh, do you want your thing? Your
Yeah,
flash drive?
here you go.
Did you bring your, oh, you didn't bring it? Oh, John,
Good
I'm
job.
over it, I'm all prepared for you too.
Sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
No laptop.
So now,
I'm trying.
John,
Doesn't work too well.
Here's something you can look at, and
We paying by
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great.
Difference do you like that too? You take that amount and add it to it.
Gary, how you doing?
I'm up.
That's how it comes up.
I'm not suffering from dementia.
Oh, okay.
I guess that means good.
Well, you woke up this morning,
I did.
I'm saying, this is.
you're shaking your feet, so a lot of people don't have their feet to shake.
So you can see that. I'm looking. For instance, the road master has a hell of a lot more, a couple more people on the guy. And he's way below, way below the high. Here's current per hour.
Where are these from?
These numbers?
Yeah.
I really don't know. Here's,
Regions. Oh, okay.
John, I have this, if you wanna see it. I copied that for Art.
yeah, please. So you got something to look at, to clue what's going on right around this corner. So, yeah, just. Here's another officer.
Yeah, see, the problem with this is a lot of these are skewed by some of these monstrous municipalities that have staffs.
Right, so that's what I told you, mid-range, high range, take the difference, divide it by two, and add it all in the lowest. And I said, this is probably somewhere where we should be. Rather, we're not gonna do it the highest, for sure. We've already passed the highest on something. It's right here. Where people are not quite happy, if you look at the numbers.
Yeah.
You know, that's the current.
It's a nice one. It is.
So
It
what do you
is.
do?
It's pretty easy.
These are the blue ones. You can't get them out there. You can't.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? And you can do what you want. You can work with it, play with it. Hey, you got snow.
Hey,
Yeah.
Did you get a flu shot?
No, I didn't.
Well,
another big one.
You had done some work.
I haven't had it, no, yeah, this is passed around by, this is yours here, this is from Susan. This is our budget worksheet.
Correct. Yeah.
What
I
happened?
think you suffer.
I did lose some things here, just to help us out. See these numbers? These numbers came out. This is the whole week region.
Oh, yeah. I see.
The road system is easy.
Not this one, but
Turns there.
yes, yes.
Hey, hey.
I'm glad I'm going to Saturday, I'll be able to hit
Hello, everybody.
Call it, how you doing? I was invited up there.
Is it a breakfast? Is it the action breakfast? Oh, yeah.
Were you invited there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, they sent you something.
Yeah. I didn't know.
There's nothing on my orange.
Nothing on your what? Orange. Here you go. So based on this, I came.
Oh, I've got a meeting tomorrow.
So I'm saying,
I don't really think it's a big deal. Program.
No, I know.
Yeah, I bet you would. This is.
Here, Phil. Yeah, I'm okay with it, if everybody else is. You mean this? Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, I wanted that.
I don't see, yeah, it's not a problem.
For that, yeah, well, here, that's another thing. Damn, I let them know. What you leave
I mean, it's a working document, there's nothing official about it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just keep in mind it's the worksheet.
Right.
It's not the
So,
proposed
gotcha.
budget.
But somebody's gonna need this thing going.
Thank you.
This is just a worksheet, it's not the proposed budget until they accept it as a proposed
Okay.
budget, which will not be today, because it has to be advertised for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Do you want It's just a worksheet, though.
Yes.
It's not the proposed budget so until we accept the proposed budget. This is just a worksheet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys ready? What are we playing football today? You want a clipboard? You see Jane? How are you, Jane?
Okay, well, no, I don't feel that great, but.
Do you know any tutors? I need a tutor for Paige for, Susie. for science. The actual column on this, I wish you'd have gone from
No, I just didn't
like
like any new
10,
stuff.
21, 13, so that we'd have seen a full
Oh,
12
a year.
months.
Great.
I can do that in next year.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone you have a question for, I have my QuickBooks
Oh, I
up,
know you do, but you know,
yeah,
it's
so
easy
you
to
can
see
see a
what a
year.
full year is.
Okay, I will do that.
It depends, different schools, different.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual class is. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right. Susan, you want to start us off as usual?
Sure, we can just go line by line. Obviously at the top, I give all of our fund balances as of today. So you can see that in general fund is both our regular and savings account. And then we'll just start to go line by line. Art and I met a couple weeks ago, and he actually had come up with a proposed budget. And most of it is what he had suggested, barring any like new information I got after we met, and he realizes that. So even when it comes to like employee wages and stuff is what Art had on his proposed budget is what I put in here.
That was
So-
just a really.
A guideline,
on
and
the
it's
way
just
it
a-
was, yes.
Yep,
That's good, okay,
but
perfect.
just so you're aware of that. So we'll just go line by line. We'll start with income, per capita taxes delinquent, we still get in a little bit. We got in 1650, last year we budgeted, 500, so this year, 20 is in, if that's okay. I guess just so okay, and I'll go, I'll just keep going
Yeah, I mean,
on
I guess
unless,
if
you don't have to
anybody-
say okay every time if you
If
want me to
anybody
just.
has a comment, they'll just
keep
bust
going.
in, right?
That's fine. Yeah, go ahead, just
Okay,
roll down and
realty
we
trans-
jump in.
Realty transfer taxes, we're already above what we budgeted last year, and we still have, 2.5 more months, so, that is up to 145. Keystone, I think, probably will remain about the same, it could go up. I kept 75,000 in open space because we will receive third quarter of this year in January and into February, so we still, even if you put the millage rate down to 0, we'll still receive money from this year.
Okay.
So, what I did was I took the past last quarter
And we'll probably be
and
just
based it
over-
on that, cause it'll probably be very similar to, the last quarter.
And we'll probably be just over $1 million, and, we're gonna be over $1 million, I would think, in Keystone Collection.
Probably,
Okay.
and we can certainly up that if you want to.
I think we're fine.
Okay. So our total taxes then collected will be $1,220,020. Cable franchise fee, I think will go up a little bit because we average right about 25,000. So I put that up to 99,000. Fines. For vehicle code, we've gotten in 25,1542. We had budgeted 7,000, so Art lowered that to 4. And then the violation of ordinances, we've gotten in 1329. We budgeted 1,000. That's, who knows?
May not be
So-
any, maybe more.
Exactly, yeah.
Hopefully it won't be any.
Yeah, sure. Interest on our state fund, we've gotten in 112.48, we budgeted 250, so, that's lowered to 200. Open space, We got in 639, obviously it'll be less next year, so, 300 seemed like a good figure. General fund, we've actually gotten in more interest than we had budgeted, so, we upped that interest amount. Recycling, Act, the operating grant, we haven't gotten anything yet this year. In the past, we've gotten up to 15,000, so
The
we
reason
kept
why
it
we
at
haven't gotten
75.
anything this year?
I don't have anything to do with that, so I don't know.
Well, I was wondering, that's why I kept it zero, I didn't know.
I know, and I
think
you
that's
know,
kinda over with.
that's one thing that we can get or maybe not, so I'm not sure what you wanna do there. You wanna keep it at this, what we budgeted last year?
Yeah, I think we're
Okay,
All right, keep it at
Um,
75 then?
fine.
yeah. Public utility realty tax, we just received that, $2,856.35.
Is that an annual thing?
It is.
Okay.
So, I think 3,000 is good for that. Liquid fuels allocation, I actually just got the letter today, and
Now,
it's
does that include Centrio?
it does not say, it's just a letter that gives you the estimated, so I don't know specifically if that includes Centrio or not.
Okay.
But their estimated amount is $272,325.
Okay.
Pension allocation from state, I kept it at 12,000, and you'll, as you know, like, we get it from the state, and that's what we fund our employee pension funds with. Next year we'll have, Mike was able to be included this year because he had worked 6 months out of the year, Steve had not. So Steve will be included next year, so we'll probably, they do it off of, previous year, so we'll probably still just receive 12,000, although we'll be sending out 14. So those two columns that typically match will not match. Foreign fire insurance premium, we received $59,620.12. We budgeted 65, so, Art lowered it to 60, which I think is fine. Tax certifications, we've gotten in, $422, so last year was 2,000, I lowered that to 1,000.
Do you wanna just bring it down to 500?
That's
Keep
always,
it.
that's something that,
Yeah, just keep it.
it doesn't,
The way it was.
doesn't cost the
Yeah, okay.
township anything, you
Yeah.
know, it's just one of those things, you never know. The year before that, it was close to 1,500, so.
Okay.
Okay. Subdivision land application, $616, last year we budgeted 2,000, so this year lowered to 1,000,
And why are the zoning board hearing fees higher?
because we had more zoning hearings.
Yeah,
And that's another thing that you just don't know, what you're gonna have in.
that was only 4,000, what is it?
And that's usually the same thing, like income and cost, so that's also
It passes right through.
reflected in, expenses, so it doesn't honestly really matter.
Okay.
That's just kind of the guesstimate, it just depends on how many hearings we have. Engineering, fees and inspections, we've gotten, $2,676. This is what, I send out invoices for engineering fees that are reimbursed to us. So that also is a cost that is reflected equally in the expenses. So that is lower to like 3,500. Legal review fees, that's when a solicitor would review a plan, which we did have some of that this year, so, that's at 1,500.
And that again was just that's kind
That
of
was something that someone reimbursed us,
Right.
they reimburse. I send an invoice for a solicitor fee that we've gotten
Mhm.
for review of the plan, and then it's reimbursed. Sale of books, a bid package, that's something that we've always kind of put $200 in there. Some years we have that, and some years we don't. So, it's always good, I think, just to put a little bit in there. Conditional use application fee, last year we